welcome back to Unicorn Dust Designs. Today I am finally bringing to you a Canva tutorial. This is going to be in real time, so you could even go step by step with me as I'm doing it. Just minimize the screen and then bring up Canva so you could be doing this along with me. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you guys want more content like this, and let's go ahead and get right into it and recreate this. I'm going to let you know right now that it is not going to look exactly like the picture. We are inspired by here. So this is canva.com. It is absolutely free. There is a pro version, which I have because I am on social media and use a lot of the other features, but there is a lot that you can find on here to use for free. So we are going to try and design this. So we are going to come over here to create a design. We're going to go ahead and click custom size. Now you'll see it is set up for px. You want to change that to inches. And then you would type in your, printer, paper size, whatever you're going to use. You can see in our inspiration picture that it is in landscape. So I'm going to go ahead. This is something I already had set up. Just click my 11 by 8.5. Is that the size of printer paper? I don't know, but okay. So we're going to click that. And you guys, this is my first time doing something like this where I'm screen recording and talking. So I really hope you guys are able to understand my flow and my explanation of it because I've never explained anything like it. All right. So first and foremost, the background on this looks like it is a cream color. So I'm going to click on the box. I'm going to click on add new color. I'm going to kind of switch this on over more like brownish, and you can see already I get a cream color I like. Easy peasy. Now let's go ahead and do some Christmas trees. So we're going to come over here to elements, and I'm going to click pine trees. Oh, not tress. Don't click tress. Trees. And you will see the trees that pop up, and then the ones with the crown on them, those are for pro. So I am probably going to choose, let's see, actually, let's go up here to graphics because we don't need these type of pictures. So let's go to graphics, and then we are going to choose, let's see, I feel like these look the most similar, so let's click on that. I don't like the dark green tree in here, so I'm going to come over here, click the dark green, and change it so that they're all the same color like the picture. Now, I don't really care for the snow. Do you see the snow background? And if we try to search, let's say snow, I'm going to hit graphics just because we don't want pictures. There's not going to be much here that we can use to replicate that. A lot of it's going to be white, which probably will not print. Or I guess it could print over the cream color, but I'm going to go ahead and skip out on that snow on the bottom. So now that I have this, I want to get my arrow. So I'm going to type in arrow, and you will see all of these different arrows pop up. Now, some of them, like this one, way too thin, don't want to use that one. I am going to, I think, after a million years of looking under arrows, here we go. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we got our arrow. Now let's go ahead and start with our text. So it looks like majority of the text is exactly the same except for cut and carry and then the Christmas tree. So let's go ahead and come over here to text. And we are going to go to Christmas trees. Okay. We're going to resize this and everything in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and blow that up. Now we're going to come up here to the font. I'm going to change this to bolder text. And like I said, you guys have fun with it. Do whatever font makes you happy. If my computer was like, working at a normal speed, that'd be awesome. I'm going to come to Anton right here. And remember, the stuff with the crowns, those crayons, I don't know. Those are ones that you need Pro for. Now, Christmas trees is the biggest thing on here. So that's what I want to make sure stands out the most. So I'm going to put this down here. Probably going to make this a little smaller. Now, in the same text is our cut and carry open daily. So let's come over here, add heading, cut and carry. I'm just going to use that for right now, you guys. Open daily. Now you see how it kind of went under. We don't want that, so we're going to pull this out, and there we go. Now it's on one line. I'm going to change this. I'm going to go up here to the Anton font, just like we did here. And once you have all of your elements, then you'll really play around with the sizing, okay? So we got our Christmas tree. Now we need pine, spruce, fir, cedar, established, and the Wilson family farm. So I'm going to come up to add a heading. I'll do Beltree Family Farm. Again, I'm going to pull that out. That goes to the very top. I'm going to change the fonts. Let's see what this one looks like. Sorry, my computer is slow. I like that one. And you can see that it kind of gives you lines to show you what the middle is. And I'm going to make the rest of it in the same font. So again, add heading. We're going to do pine, spruce, fir, and cedar. Come up here to text. We use that one. That's going to go under here. Again, we'll figure out the sizing in just a minute. And then I need established, period, and then add heading again, 2018. Okay, there we go. What's that? Oh, it didn't. Okay, we needed established one, and then 2018. Come up here and change the font. Okay. Just put that there. Just kind of blowing these up for now to see. All right. So we have Beltree Family Farm, our Christmas trees. Now, the only thing with Canva is we cannot, like if you are on your Cricut, you can do you see how it's just allowing me to make the image larger and smaller, but I cannot change the height. I can't change the width. I can't make it longer, smaller, nothing. I can just, the image stays at it as it is, and you could just, that's all you can do to it. Hope that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Like I said, I'm a first timer trying to explain this to you guys. Okay, so I don't want to go too small with the Christmas trees because then you're going to lose all sense of the Christmas trees. I might take this down just a little smaller. Bring this up just a little bit more. Go a little smaller with that. How does that look so far? Is this in the middle? Now it is. And if you want to get everything kind of centered, I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to go to position, center. Now the only thing that messes up is the established and the 2018, which is fine by me. I'm gonna put that over here. This needs to go just a little smaller. And you can see these line up as well. I like that. Let's go a little smaller still. There we go. So this is how it looks so far. Now, as you can see in the picture, it looks like it's completely distressed. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to Elements, and I'm going to search distressed. We're going to click on graphics because we don't need to see any pictures. Graphics. And now you can see there's images that do not have the crown on them. We're going to go ahead and click. Let's try this one. And you can see it shows up black. We don't want that. So we're going to come up here and change the color to white. No, we're not. We're going to change it to this cream color we designed for the background. This is just going to make it look. And do you see how I'm stretching that out? I'm going to stretch this out far. Now, as you can see, it's only showing up on the Christmas tree and our graphic, our arrow. So for it to go on top of our text, we need to come up here to position, and we need to bring that distressed image to the front. Now do you see how it completely covers everything? So this is where you're just going to have to spend time kind of playing around with the placement. Obviously, we don't want the, like you could see the RR in Carrie. We want people to know that says Carrie for the most part, you know? So you just kind of are going to have to play around with the placement. Like I said, you can blow this up even more if you want to. I kind of like how the Beltry family looks pretty distressed. Christmas, let's see. That kind of, I like that, because then actually the Beltry family is a little bit more showing. Now I will say, this would look better if we changed the font to a charcoal gray, but for whatever reason, this arrow, only the like arrow at the top, this part, will change charcoal. This part does not want to. So it looked weird. I decided against it. So this would be the image. And then of course you can frame it. You can get the distressed look using cinnamon and bring your image to life. Now, after you're done with this, you are going to come up here to share, download, and then there's different options. So PNG is something I would use if I was making this into something for sublimation, but we are printing this. So I'm going to click the arrow and I'm going to do PDF print best for printing. So I'm going to click on that and then I am going to download it. And after it is downloaded, you'll see it's going to pop up on my screen on the left. Oh, I like that distressed image. Okay. And here we go. So there it is. And then we are just going to print. Obviously, it doesn't look exactly like the picture, people, but I am just showing you a close version. And like I said, if you do have Pro, if this is something you're going to do all the time, there are so many different images and fonts and all of that jazz. So I hope you guys got something from this one. We are going to move on to our next one, which is like crazy easy. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is our next one for those of you that want to stick around. Okay, so again, we are going to go into create a design, custom size. This is more, looks like a landscape version. So I'm going to click, it's already saved for me for my custom sizes, 11 by 8.5. Now I'm going to come up here to elements again. I'm going to come in, I'm going to search, we'll try plaid first. And here we go. So that's Pro, that one is not. So we'll go ahead and just use this one. It's similar enough. And I'm going to stretch these out by taking the corners. Okay. So we stretch that out. Now we need this white thing. And sometimes you have to play around with the wording you're using. So I'm going to do like torn paper. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to go to graphics because that's what I need. And I'm just going to search and see if there's anything like that, which I don't think I'm going to find. So, or that actually looks cool. I'm going to go to flip. Oh, I have vertical. No. Oh, goodness, Sammy. Come over here. See those little arrows? And let's turn it. This actually might look really cool. But like I said, I cannot, like without cutting it off, change the width of this. I can only blow it up, basically, I guess is what I will say. So I'm gonna stick with this. You guys can do you and then find something else. You can also come over here to, let's click elements again, lines and shapes. And you can put like just something simple, like let's say like that, turn it white. Come on, delete. Okay, so we're gonna stick with this. Now we are gonna go back up here to elements. And remember that pine trees we did in the first one? There were these really awesome black ones, and there were these. Yes. Now remember, I cannot condense this up and down, so I have to make this fit. Now all of them were black. Let's see what happens if we change these all to black, like if you could still tell what it is. Let's do some of them. I kind of like the grays, yeah, but I wish I knew which ones were which. That kind of looks cool. No, I kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I like the different grays. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to do, we're going to go to, let's do our lines first. And I already see a line. So lines and shapes, we're still in elements, see all. And these are just straight lines. That's all. That's all those are. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that down. It's white right now, so I want to change the color to black. And I'm just going to stretch it on out, make sure it's even. This, I think, is a good size. And I need to duplicate it. So I'm going to come and hit this plus sign. And all, do you see how it lines up right there for us? Like when you move it, see how it lines up, letting us know. Okay, that's good. They're lined up. All right, now let's do the North Pole pine, spruce, and fir. So I hit text and go ahead, add heading. It's down here. And I'm going to do caps, pine, spruce, and fir. I don't need it that long. All right, so let's change that font color to black. And this is where, again, I have to see how far I could take this. Okay, let's see. I don't like that font, so I'm going to come up here to the fonts. And this is where it can take me hours to find what I want. Let's see. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to do this one. Okay, and then I can make it a little bigger. Stop doing that. I don't want it sitting. Do that. Okay. So pine, spruce, fir, love that font. And we're going to do the same font for North Pole. So again, I'm going to come over here, add heading. I'm going to bring this to the top, you guys. We're going to change the color to black. Double click. And North and I'm going to come up here to my text, and it should be, was that what we used? Yes, that is what we used. And I'm going to stretch that out as far as I can. So North Pole. Now I might, let's make it a little smaller because we still have to fit this Christmas tree farm in here. I might even have to make that a little bit smaller, but let's just see. So now I'll go back to add a heading. I'm going to type in, ooh, don't need the caps on for this one, Christmas tree farm. Let's change that to black so you guys can see it, and we will move it up here. I'm going to blow this up just a little bit so you guys can see the fonts. So I know there is a font that looks very similar to this. That one's pretty darn similar. Look at that. See, I wish you were able to like make these longer, wider. Might have to put this down a little bit in size. I don't know if I like that font, you guys. I might go with a totally different font, to be honest. Like that looks cute. Like I like that. And it fits perfectly in there. Oh, it's Pro. Okay, never mind. Let's not use that one. Let's see what this one looks like. That one looks good too. How about Moontime? Oh, I like that. And see, I like the length on this. Now, the length is the same on all the text, but I kind of like how this looks. What do you guys think? I like the setup of this. It was very simple and easy to make. And like I said, once you are done, and this one took no time at all, you're going to come up here to share, download, and then we're going to click here, PDF to print, and I'm going to download that. It downloads super quickly. And then it'll pop up on my screen on the bottom left. Let's open it up and it will be ready to print out with you. What? And there you go. Look at how cool that is. And I love it. I love the paper look on the background. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And you get to put your own twist on these things, which is really nice. And the possibilities are limitless. If you want to see more Canva tutorials, let me know because I'm not a pro, but I do know a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to Canva. Hopefully I wasn't too confusing. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in comments. Thank you. I hope you guys loved the Canva tutorial. That was my first time doing something like that. It took me a little bit to figure out how to do my voice while also screen recording, so you're welcome. And hopefully you guys learned something. I will be moving, so give me a break, but I'm still gonna be putting out content, okay? Love you guys, bye. We have to do this outside because we're moving and my dad's taping up boxes and all you hear is we got Hank with a slobber on top of his nose. So yeah. Okay, let's do this. This is, I feel like, kind of crooked, but it's the best we can do.